And welcome, my good fellas. I'm going a bit late live, but Teddy Boy and I are in the action again. Teddy Boy and I are in the action again. We are having Muxanga against Byfield coming up. That's gonna be a good one. Didn't have much of time. It's Sunday, as well as you know. And on Sundays I usually don't stream, but this time, this time is something different. I got very decent boxing event coming up. Muxanga against Byfield, at least. I'm gonna cover that event. At least I'm gonna cover that card. At least I'm gonna cover that card. So there was a technical issue earlier, but at least I'm gonna stream one fight and see where it goes from there. Muxanga versus Byfield. Yeah, Thiago Muxanga versus Matthew Byfield. Oh, looking pretty good so far. Teddy Boy and I are really working as hard as we can. Now Teddy Boy is gonna join. Yes, Teddy Boy is gonna join the stream right now. Sorry because I haven't been too interactive, but Teddy and I are having some problems. Yeah, Teddy and I were just having some technical issues, which are fixed right now. Muxanga against Byfield coming up. And one more time, sorry because I'm late. Uh, but it happens. Could have happened to everybody in the first place. Yeah, it could have happened to anybody in the first place. Teddy Boy is helping me with the stream, as well as you know. Teddy Boy and I are gonna push this one further, and we are definitely going to hang out. My Teddy Boy is hanging around with me, always. I don't do anything without my Teddy Boy. Uh, a senior Byfield, 36 years of age. That's a tough boxer. Very tough boxer. Thiago Muxanga, 200. He is a prospect, a big prospect. All right, here we go. Teddy Boy is here with me. I'm covering this. Here I am. Ah, well, the ref in charge of this contest is a good one. It's a very good referee in charge of this contest, and we're ready. We're really much ready to push this further. Unfortunately, I was unable to cover earlier because, as well as you know, had technical issues. Also, some things were not working as well as you know. And it's ain't gonna be a long stream, but you know that already, do it. You know that already. Let's focus on the event. Round one. Off we go. We don't focus on this one. Let's go. Round one out of 10. Muxanga versus Byfield. Byfield keeps on digging. He's in orange shorts. Muxanga is in green one. Now this is gonna be a good fight. Muxanga against Byfield. Both of these fighters are ready to make a spectacle. I didn't follow the previous fights. Just was having some problems. They didn't let me lay down, but it's okay right now. Oh, good counters. Good counters from Muxanga. Muxanga is advancing forward. Big left. 1-2 by Muxanga. As senior Byfield trying to stay away. Muxanga is young and hungry, but being hungry in this type of fight could be problematic also. Muxanga advancing. Byfield with 1-2. I haven't been covering boxing for a while. Senior Byfield trying to stay away. Digs onto the body. Big left hand. Violent punch by Muxanga. And Byfield keeps on staying away, but this Philly shell is staying untapped. This Philly shell is there for the rails. Look at this. Look at this defense. Excellent defense by Muxanga. Muxanga coming off aggressively. But I believe Byfield will be eligible to survive round one. Yeah, surviving round one should have never been a problem for him, especially in these circumstances. His opponent having a hard time adjusting, so punch to the body. Muxanga coming off aggressively, but Byfield keeping his hands up. 1-2 by Muxanga. Punch to the body. Round ends. Yes, it's round for Muxanga, I believe. Getting into round two now. Let's see. Hello, MTJ. How are you doing? Muxanga with 1-2. All right, Byfield trying to back off the counter, but he's staying away nicely. Keeps his hands up, good evading. How are you doing, MTG? Right to the body and the big left. Very much aggressive approach by Muxanga. Really, really aggressive approach from Muxanga. He's really trying to dig for his opponent. He's looking for a big bomb. Yeah, just believe he cannot find an opening here. Really having a hard time. I'm fine. I was resting today. I really needed this day of rest. Believe it or not, I needed this day of rest more than anything. Teddy boy helped me today to rest together. Got some shoulder pain, but nothing big, just old bursa. No big deal. Put some grease, it will vanish in few days. Just, first 3 weeks are hard, but I'm getting back in the spirit of things. Let's see. Muxanga coming off aggressively, but Byfield's evasive skills are off the rails. Very good evasive skills by Matthew Byfield. Senior Byfield here. Muxanga is so aggressive, but he keeps his hands low. It might cost him. Might really cost him a lot, that type of behavior. Can't call it disrespecting or whatever, you name it, but I don't see him as a patient guy. I don't see him as a guy who fears of his opponent, and you should be afraid of a guy like Byfield because Byfield could really tag even the most dangerous people on the planet. He could tag them, he could rock them, and he could hurt them badly. Tomorrow, tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, yes. Uh, Wednesday, yes. Thursday, yes. Those three I do work, and others depends on when my accountant calls me. But he'll probably call me on Friday. I assume he'll call me on Friday. Oh, was it a low blow? Reffing gonna start in 1 month. No, it's winter now, so no reffing. Man, somebody is very aggressive. Muxanga wants to hurt his opponent badly, but he is winning rounds. But Byfield defending really, really well there. I feel pretty sorry because I was ineligible to cover this one earlier. But I had to rest. Hello, Victor. Teddy, say hi, Teddy boy. Teddy, say hi. Say hi, Teddy boy. Say hi. I will also stream tomorrow in the evening, just to know. Yeah, Teddy boy said hi. I'm just trying to see how this progresses. How's this gonna play out? I started recording shorts on your recommendations about UFC fights to win the fight week, and it's therefore bringing more views, which is a good strategy, and which is a good strategy because the promoter wants more clicks. And that is excellent strategy. Thanks so much for that piece of advice. Of course, commercial, as always, commercial time, but generally, Teddy has the hoodie on today. Oh, yes. Your suggestions work pretty well with shorts in the fight week, and I want to say thanks to you for this. Byfield is on the defensive mode, and Muxanga keeps on attacking, keeps on digging forward. Yeah, Teddy boy is having hoodie today. My cousin told me that he will leave me his cat in the beginning of the March, before I go to Vukovar. So I'll spend some time with his cat. And he says that his meow mate is extremely stubborn. Neville. He says that his meow mate is extremely stubborn, but he's not stubborn when I'm around. Good right to the body. Byfield trying to stay away. Good left hand. Oh man, Muxanga wants to punish him badly, but Byfield, in the survival mode, he keeps his hands up. Muxanga looking pretty, pretty hungry. Ah, you're right. He is the cutest cat the world has ever seen, but my cousin doesn't know. No. He's saying that the cat disrespects him, and I'm saying, well, he's cat, he's not a dog. Of course, he behaves the way he wants. I mean, of course. It's normal for a cat, isn't it? Good right to the body. Oh man. Muxanga is so hungry. He's so much looking good. I think he's just a normal cat, not a specific breed. Uh, can I find a photo? When this fight ends, I can show you photo. I think he's just a normal cat. I don't think it's a specific breed. Just a normal gray and white cat. Mm, normal gray and white cat. Let me see whether I can find some images. Hold on. I'll search for some images between rounds. Uh, Big punches to the body by Muxanga. Byfield on the defense. Hold on, I'll find some photos. All right, has round three ends. Okay, hold on. I have photos of his cat on my IG. 1 second. Mm, hold on. Teddy will have a new friend soon, absolutely. Hold on. I just need. I don't know whether you see. That's his cat. Just a normal, regular cat. Let's see whether I have better photos. There you are. Cute cat. That's him. I don't know whether you see him. That's him. Just a normal cat. I don't think it's. I think it's not a specific breed. Just a normal cat. Cute gato. Yes, of course he's cute. But he listens to me. But he is not interested in listening to my cousin. When I say something, he listens. But in majority of cases, he listens. Heading into round four. All right. I wonder how much pace can Muxanga push. Yeah, we have a new friend, Cat and Teddy. Yeah. Well, I'll go to his home and have fun, therefore. Have fun, therefore, with his cat. His meow mate is so cute. Muxanga coming off aggressively. Good ride by Muxanga. Big left hand. Muxanga with 1-2. Good right to the body and an uppercut. Muxanga is so aggressive tonight. Yeah, you're right. Teddy boy and I are having fun today. Good right to the body. Good bomb by Byfield. Excellent counter. You don't see those counters too often, but Muxanga is on the attack all the time. Never seen such an offensive boxer in my life. But okay, I respect his aggression. I respect his attitude. I'll cover this fight just to know. Just this fight. Tonight I got to record tons of clips. Yeah, he is, man. He's always around. Yeah, he's always around. You're right about it. 1-2 Byfield. Good right to the body. Byfield coming off aggressively. Dead in blood is show. Hell yeah. Big right hand. Hey mate, how you doing? I like bears in the chat. I believe Muxanga is up by 4. Byfield is doing a good job on the defense, but he really can't do much. No, can't do much. Especially here in these circumstances, he can't do much. Tomorrow I will also stream. Don't worry. When I come back from my training session. Also, have you heard that Cain Velasquez has been released from prison? That's a good thing. He was protecting his kid. He got to the prison because he protected his kid from a predator, and I believe judges did a good job releasing him earlier. I'm not saying I support everything he did, but he was just protecting his kid. That's understandable if you're asking me. Yeah, he was in the prison because he attacked. He attacked a predator who molested his kid. You got tons of articles. Oh, what a fight. This is okay. Yeah, this is a good one. That is big right to the body by Byfield. A big left. Muxanga is extremely aggressive. Such a level of aggression on the end of Muxanga. Very intense, yes. Very, very intense fight. These fighters are not backing down. On the other side, Byfield survived an early onslaught. Now I'm wondering how far can he go. Really wondering how far can he go because his opponent's on the grind, coming off aggressively, but the problem with Byfield's opponent is the fact that he is constantly going forward. He wants to grow. On the other side, I'm not sure whether Byfield is much into growing. Doesn't look to me like he's much into growing. Big left to the body. A big hook. Nice left hand for Byfield. Good right. Okay, Muxanga finally slows down. I mean, you can't push that pace for 10 rounds. It's impossible. Thanks, man. Just saying it's impossible to push that pace for 5 rounds. It's no, just impossible, if you're asking me. Just kind of impossible to push that pace. That guy loves doing those bodies and hooks. Exactly. That guy loves enjoying this. Guess he's enjoying every second of it. Yeah, I guess he enjoys every second of it, at least from what I've seen. His gas tank is on point. But man, Byfield now fighting off defensively. Round 5 in the books. I guess Byfield is starting to wake up now. Hope you're doing well. I'm fine. Just unfortunately following the last match tonight. I would be glad to follow more matches, but you know, job and other things. And tomorrow I got to record tons of videos, which is not making me too happy, but at least at least I'm here with you. You are my motivation, guys. You have never dumped me. You like Bulgaria? That's great. That is so great, man. That is so great. Say that even one small thing helps. Ah, no. I know, man. Thanks, man, for your motivation. That's great. That is great. Big left hand to the body. A big hook. Well, one is cool. Big left hand being thrown. Big right to the body. One two by Muxanga. But Byfield constantly double decks, keeps his hands up. I don't think that might be a good choice for his opponent. Another big left hand been thrown. Again, Muxanga advances. That man, so much aggression, but for what, when you ask him? He has been so aggressive these days, but did he get something? Did he get any? Maybe he's going to throw more punches. Maybe he's going to land more. But from what I've seen, it's not a one-sided ass whooping where he's swinging the hammer. No way. I don't see it as a one-sided ass whooping because Byfield fires back nicely. He's doing a really, really good job. Yeah, he will those shots, looking aggressive. Yeah, I love that is big fan of that is yes. So many Teddies in the chat, it's always fun. Big punches by Muxanga. Can Byfield survive? I don't think he's feeling anything. The referee warns him about going with his head too low, but no big left pin thrown again and the punch to the head. Yeah, Teddies are always in the chat. Hmm? Aren't we, Teddy boy? Good Teddy boy, yeah. The referee is gonna warn Muxanga. He's gonna warn him about foul play. Okay. I just think Muxanga is a guy with too big heart. He wants to finish this fight by any means necessary. And I understand that mentality. I mean, he came here to fight. He didn't came here to shake hands. That's pretty much fine, but I believe Muxanga I believe Muxanga is digging his own grave with not listening to the judge. No, judges really don't like when you don't listen to their orders. I assume Muxanga made a mistake for not listening the judge. Got to listen to them. Yeah, yeah, true that. With punches to the body. You're right, let them try the heck, yeah. Good right to the body. 1-2 again. Muxanga coming off aggressively. Byfield recovers. Good left to the body again. Muxanga looking for a Vivian overhand right, which didn't land. Nice uppercut. Muxanga's in the spirit of things again. Another big hand right. Yeah, big rights are landing, but Byfield is showing excellent defensive skills as well as you can see. His defensive his defensive game is really well, and he's not letting his opponent deliver big shots. By the way, guys, do you know how do you call a fighter without damage? That's a joke for today. Do you know how you call a fighter without damage? I think you like this joke. Yeah, another big hand landed. Excellent performance by Muxanga. The fighter without the damage is Doggy! Because they're all talk and they never fight in real life. All they do is talk. Keyboard warriors. So, a fighter without a damage is called Doggy. They don't fight in real life. And you've seen, since they say I don't fight. So if I don't fight, how the fuck did I smash my hands like this? I was doing mid session with my secondary coach. But they say I don't fight, you know. Okay, if I don't. Oh, Muxanga coming off aggressively. Is he gonna finish the fight? Saved by the bell. Saved by the bell. If I didn't fight and if I didn't train, how the heck did this happen? Is this some kind of Photoshop? Maybe Adobe Premiere effect? Maybe I purchased some weird Sony Vegas. Facts, man. Those doggies need the mommy say don't fight. No, but they will say that I made this up, you know. And I don't have much skills in video editing. I can only edit stuff I need, and I only know some very basic editing. But they would say that I made this up, which is, you know, which is absurd. But I'm just telling what are they going to say. So a fighter without a damage is called Daki. They never take damage. Hands looks legit. Yeah. Good right to the body. Even my right hand is fucked up at one spot, but I'm left-handed. I destroyed my hands in the mid session. Someone is looking for a knockout here, and it's Muxanga. Oh, Byfield knows he has to go for a knockout or he's gonna lose. Big right hand by Byfield. He's not tired, but Muxanga isn't slowing down. Just wants to brawl. Oh, he ducks under, delivers a big right. Uh-oh. Byfield did a good job countering, but this guy isn't thinking of stopping. Big left hand again from Muxanga. Oh, damn, my teddies are around the corner. Everything's very intense. It's very intense, yes. Everything's heating up these days. Let's go, guys. This is a very much of an intense fight. Both fighters know they have to go for all or nothing, or they are going to lose. You don't want to lose. Believe me, you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose the fight. He's getting in there. Both guys are pretty much brutal. I can tell you that. He's getting there. Is he? Oh, that's nice. So on them. But yeah, they would say that I made this up, you know. I was doing a meat boxing session with my secondary coach. And you know, they doggies would say that I made that up. Idiots. Just pussies and idiots. That's all I can say. Good right to the body. Big left. Hope the judges don't get to them. Muxanga was more aggressive. I think he's up on the scorecards. We're in round 8 and Byfield's counters are looking pretty much spot on. Yeah, I agree. The pussy idiots, the doggies. Yes, they are. They are. I definitely agree with you. And chat with Ted is always great. Teddy is also sending his regards. Aren't you, Teddy boy? They're getting digging, bro. I really like this. A lot of strikes been thrown. Big left hand. Good right again. And the big left. Muxanga looking to knock his opponent out. But Byfield covering up nicely. Big right hand by Byfield. Muxanga remains on his feet. Definitely enough for Byfield to steal the round. It's definitely enough for Byfield to steal the round. But he's down. He needs a knockout, man. We all know he needs a knockout. He does. Well, yeah, he does. You're right about it. Yo, guys, I just have to ask you one thing. Um, do you think Muxanga is gonna get a knockout win or he gets a decision? I believe he gets a decision because Byfield is showing excellent countering skills. His counters are amazing. Think a KO. Well, it's round 9 and Byfield has to look for a knockout. Has to press now, has to look for a knockout. True that. Muxanga looking to fire back. Big right to the body. Muxanga with a big left again. Nice uppercut. A big left hand for Muxanga. Muxanga trying to fight off the clinch. Not sure how much damage can Byfield take, but he's keeping his hands up. 1-2 by Byfield. It's point abduction. Point deduction. Muxanga deserved it. He disrespected the rules. He disrespected the judge's orders. Of course, they're going to deduct a point with that behavior. He was warned on multiple occasions. And if you don't listen to the rule set, there is a penalty. Very good decision by the judge. I believe it was a very good decision by the judge. Good right to the body by Muxanga. Byfield with a big left. More hooks being thrown. Another hook. Oh man, these guys are trading. Big left hand for Muxanga. Now he delivers a big right. Byfield firing back. Look at this. Look how he covers up with his shoulders. Muxanga knows he has to go for a knockout. He's definitely gonna lose this round, but Byfield is still. Oh, is he shaken? No, he stays away. Man, what a great cardio by Muxanga. Can Byfield survive this? Nice uppercut. A nice left hand. He wants a long range war. Oh man, Muxanga is looking so fresh. Byfield survived this round. I don't know how Muxanga can push this pace for like 10 rounds. Kind of impressive to push that pace. for 10 rounds, almost impossible if you're asking me. Push that pace for such a prolonged period of time. Yeah, point deduction. Point deduction because he disrespected the rules set. If you disrespect the rules, you know what happens. Yes, a penalty is imminent if you disrespect the rules. Around 10. So fighters will go for all or nothing, but Byfield has to, bro. Muxanga is up, I think. He's gonna pick that pace. I don't know, man. If I do 2 rounds like this, I would have been doomed, but this guy can push the pace for 10 rounds. What is he made of? I understand that he's a young lion, willing to prove himself, but he's having such a great cardio. Of course, I would love to see me fighting those doggy victim crime pussies all day. Good punch to the body by Byfield. Another big right. Oh, Muxanga with another weaving overhand right, but not going through the gloves. He ducks under, hits the shoulder. Excellent shoulder rolls. It's very tiring, but Muxanga is on the top of things. Really, Muxanga is on the top of things. I gotta praise him for this kind of pace. You don't see this kind of pace too often in this type of fights. Big left hand landed clean. Another left. Oh, these guys are trading. Those bombs are landing all over the slot. More hooks to the body. And the big right. Ah, of course they're pussies and cowards. That's all they can do. But I guess they stopped coming to this chat because they know that I'm willing to talk to them only if they come to my dojo. Good right to the body. Another big left hand. What a war we have. With 30 seconds left on the clock, both fighters trading everything they have. I believe Muxanga gonna win this one decision. I mean, I understand that Byfield won the last 2 or 3 rounds, but Muxanga was up in the first 5 or 6, or even this penalty isn't gonna mean much against him, I believe. Chat full of teddies is a dream for me. Yeah, chat stacked with teddies. Isn't it, Teddy boy? Hey, Teddy boy, do you like chat stacked with teddies? Do you want more chats with stacked with teddies, Teddy boy? Good, Teddy. All right, round ends. Match ends. We're about to see. After the fight, I might stay for additional 15 minutes before I go to sleep. Also, I want to say that I'm sorry because you know, because I didn't do this earlier, but no obligations, and I just needed some rest today. And about Efe Jagba fight, can't stay tomorrow. I got to make tons of videos. Got to go to training. If I don't train, it would have been significantly easier, but this way, just getting harder and harder. No, I'm constantly feeling tired because of this. Constantly getting tired, and Oh, thanks, Victor. Scorecards, let's see. I don't know. I really don't know. I think they're going to give it to Muxanga, but I don't know. To be honest, I have no damn idea. I really don't have any idea, but I believe Muxanga won. I think it's going to be Muxanga unanimous. I'm not much knowledgeable about boxing scoring, etc., but from what I've seen, I'm confident that he was more aggressive and that he put more effort into it. So, from my modest knowledge, I'm just saying, from my modest knowledge of this sport, I believe Muxanga got the job done. That is just my modest opinion, which of course doesn't have to be accurate. You know that I'm not always right. You know that very well, and you know who is the only person or the only people that are always right. But I would say Muxanga, and let's see how judges are gonna score this. I think they're gonna raise Muxanga's hand. That is my prediction. But I might be mistaken. Let's see. I'm waiting for judges to render the scorecards a decision. Yeah, Muxanga won. I was expecting Muxanga to win. Iago Muxanga won. I was expecting this win, so nothing new to me, not a surprise. Didn't look like a surprise to me. He won, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it was a UD. Didn't hear what they said about judges' scorecards, but I believe it was a UD. Yeah, he won. Great performance and a great victory by Thiago Muxanga. Well, I hope my fight is going to happen sometime this year. Vukovar is in March. I should have fought in Vukovar, but my coach won't let me. So next Barber fight night, I will be fighting, but we will see. We will see. And when is that going to be? I have to negotiate with him, and we're about to see how that's gonna play out. And was such a great fight, though. Can't criticize them. Fingers crossed. I believe in you, man. We'll see. Depends on who's my opponent. But they told me they ain't going to give me a super good opponent for the first fight. They promised me, well, not gonna say easier opponent, but not a killer. That's what they said. They said that they were not going to give me a killer for my first fight. So I have decent chances of victory, like Having 50-50 is fine. I know you trust. I know. I'll stay for 10 more minutes. I'll stay for 10 more minutes and chat with you. Despite the fight is over, I'm still willing to. Ah, no problem, man. That was the only fight I was eligible to cover. But I'm gonna stay with you for 10 more minutes. I can chat with you for 10 more minutes. Really much really much willing to enjoy. Because you really are the best crowd I've seen. Really are the best crowd I've seen. I really enjoyed every second video. Every second video has been a high quality second that I really enjoyed. And before I go to sleep, I'd love to spend some more time with you. Yeah, chatting 10 minutes would be fine. So I'm wondering if Teddy Boy is willing to discuss with you. I'm not sure whether he is willing to do so. Teddy Boy, are you willing to discuss for this 10 minutes? Hmm? Oh, Teddy Boy is saying to prepare the bed. No props, but I will stay with you. I didn't even put my mic today because I didn't turn my mic on because I knew it wasn't going to be a long stream. Just to prepare the bed, but I'm still here. Teddy Boy wants to sleep. Okay, Teddy Boy, I'm preparing the bed. Oh, Teddy Boy behaving like a cat. He's issuing me orders. Everything has to be the way you say, isn't it, Teddy Boy? Hmm? Everything has to be the way you say. Why are you copycatting the goddamn cat? Just explain me that. Because you can, right? Hmm? Because you can, huh? Oh, now I'm his slave. You're a bad guy, Teddy Boy. Your heater is centralized. Yes, my heater is centralized. Yes. In both condos, my heater is centralized. And when I'm at my cousin who has a cat, then he's having electric heater. Like we call it electric heater. I'm not sure how you call it, but you just plug it into the electricity and it works. Yes, that's how you do it. At my cousin, but in both condos, both in Pančevo and Belgrade, I have centralized heat. Yes, Shima is king of UFC. Yes, he is. And Teddy Boy is issuing me orders. You're evil, Teddy Boy, but you know that, do you? You are evil, but you know that, do you? Are you evil, Teddy Boy? You like to issue me orders, do you? Ah, evil Teddy. Kind of reminds me of Chucky. Have houses with chimneys still, right? Yes, my cousin's house is the house with chimney. Yes, you can also you can also use wood to warm yourself up if you want to. But electric heater is an easier option, you know. It's significantly easier with an electric heater because we're only warming one room up. That's one and only thing we do. We are only warming one room up. But yes, you can do it. You can do it if you want to. You can use the wood and then put the wood into the oven and like chimney. You can use it if you want to. But I'll be honest, my cousin is not much of a fan of wood. He prefers the electric heater. And to be honest, electric heater is better if you are covering only one room. But if you're covering more rooms, chimney is significantly better option. I ain't gonna lie. If you're covering more than one room, chimney is significantly better option. But I'm wondering why this steady boy likes to issue me orders. You think you're a king, huh? Then why are you issuing me orders? Hmm? Why like to give me orders? You Teddy. He says because I'm your co-host. Yes, my cousin has a chimney in his house, but he doesn't like chimneys that much. He prefers electric heating. Daddy likes to play games sometimes. He likes to be an evil guy. You like to be an evil guy, do you? But you're my co-host, man. You should have supported me. You should support me, man. You shouldn't troll me. No, he likes to play games. But it's cute. Guys, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I didn't have toys when I was a kid, and having toy now is better, significantly better for a guy like me. Really, when I was a kid, I didn't have toys. I was living on the mountain, and growing up was pretty difficult. No, you had to work to survive. Even when you were a kid, you had to work. Everybody was having his part of job. For example, I was herding sheep, cows, goats. I was going sometimes to the forest, or I was taking care of the hay, or it was not an easy life. You were having two or three meals, but it was not an easy life. Living in the mountain is pretty challenging. And especially in winter, it was extremely challenging because because everybody has to sleep in one or two rooms, and it's brutally hard. We were herding sheep in the mountains. Yes, when I was a kid, yes, I was doing that. Everybody was doing that in my village. Literally, mostly kids were herding sheep or goats or cows. It was mostly a job for kids or maybe for older kids, but no, we had to. Uh, no, there were no boars. There were no wild boars. Though people are saying that they exist in mountains of Bulgaria, but I've never seen anybody hunted a wild boar in my village. I literally seen nobody. No, I haven't seen bears either. I've only seen bear once, but he was like 300 yards from me on the top of the mountain. But there were, how you say, wild rabbits. Uh, Muxanga fight is finished, and Muxanga won. Muxanga won the fight via decision. Uh, the event is over. But anyways, what I wanted to say, I really enjoyed in summer, but in winter, when you had to herd cows, believe me, it was a real pain in the ass. In summer, you can enjoy it, even in the spring, maybe in fall, but man, in winter, you can't even herd cows because they have to stay in the stable. It's goddamn cold and it's tough life on the mountain, very tough life. I've seen people hunting wolves and foxes. I've also seen people hunting wolves and foxes in the mountain. Um, yeah, but I've never seen like I only seen bear in my real life once. It was away from me though. Anyways, I'm finishing the stream. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for staying with me. Love you all. And see you all next time. Thanks for the endless support. Say hi, Teddy boy. Teddy says hi too. See ya, guys.